Mondays are so sad when you waking up to flowers, bringing the sunshine through as the ladies come to you. They have hot topics and interesting guests, making your Monday mornings the very best. It's Monday Morning Talks, we got the sauce. It's Monday Morning Talks, we walk the walk. It's Monday Morning Talks, the sisters are here speaking loud and clear. It's Monday Morning Talks with So, Michelle Lachey, and Miss J. It's Monday Morning Talks, y'all.
Hey, good morning, and welcome to Monday Morning Talks. I am your girl So, and I am here with my lady Michelle Lachey and Miss J. And this morning we have a wonderful guest, Miss Denise Dawidowski. How are you, Denise?
Great.
So today, right now, we're going to talk about our weekends. So, Miss J, you had a fun-filled weekend. What did you do?
I did. So I went to a networking event down here in Atlanta, a radio networking event. Mo Quick, she is a radio personality on Hot 107.9. And so she did like a panelist interview. She also had a few workshops, just giving you insight with the entire industry, built up my network so I can build up my net worth and gain a lot of valuable information. So it was a great weekend for me.
That's good. That's a network. I'm glad you went to Atlanta. You're going to make me go to Atlanta and have to...
I told you, come on.
Have to start doing some networking.
I told you, come on.
I know.
Come to the A.
Y'all be having
Peace
hurricanes
up. A pan down.
Hey, we be having what?
The hurricanes, by the time they get up here, we're so far inland, they're just really like rain and wind. It's not a whole lot going on, really, truly. It's just the little end remnants of the hurricane. It don't really affect us.
Nope.
But the thought of it does.
You see what happened in New York and New Jersey last week, right? That came all the way from Louisiana. It came all the way up the East Coast. So it could be anywhere. You can be anywhere and it can happen.
There you go.
So do you?
And y'all buy water.
Right.
So yes.
I guess.
Think about it, So.
I'll
just think about
it. Shells, what did you do?
What did I do this weekend? I worked and I went to an open mic yesterday, but my friend took too long, so I missed the list. I was a little upset, but I still had a great time.
Shell, you have to let me know next time you do one. I'm gonna come support you.
Okay, well, I'm going next week Tuesday. I'm gonna text you to remind you.
Jordan, like, dang, I ain't gonna go so soon.
Look, no, I want to go. I want to go. I've been trying to get out.
I'm going tomorrow, girl. Like, oh man.
Look, I'm there. If you going tomorrow, I'm there.
Yeah, next week Tuesday at Apache called Birds and Vibes.
Okay.
I want to go.
Come on, bud.
Come on. See, that's why you need to move to Atlanta.
I can't go to Atlanta on Tuesday.
Look, now you know how I felt when I saw y'all sipping on mimosas and eating deliciousness.
Now that was some good food.
That was some great food. We definitely gonna have Chef Ivan back on the show when you're here, Chef.
Yeah.
We're gonna take Chef Ivan on the road, bring him down to the A. So we'll get you down here too, So.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good job. Good stuff. I'll do that. Miss Denise, how was your weekend?
Oh, I had a really long weekend. I mean, it was a lot going on. So I was networking, okay, like Miss J. So there's this guy in the area who actually opened up like a little hangout spot. And so I went there to network. It was on, I think, Friday night. And then yesterday, I actually went to America's Beauty Show. So have y'all heard of that before?
Oh,
I saw some other people posting it.
It
was this weekend.
Too, so it's the whole weekend. I think it started
this week.
It started Saturday, so it's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
What is it again?
America's Beauty Show. They've been around for a long time.
I missed it. I go every year.
Go today. Today's the last day.
Wait,
today the last day. They close at 4:00.
You better go as soon as we get off of here.
I gotta get my car service at 2.
It's always next year.
I think they're coming down here.
I usually get the the discounted tickets because I'm a teacher. And I forgot.
Okay.
I even got to tell my students, oh, I'm a bad teacher. Hope they went. But go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to disrupt you. I just got heartbroken.
No, that was my whole weekend. That's what I did. I went out to a grand opening for, it's a black owned, like I say, like a kind of a lounge. So it's called Loft Lounge. And it's in Naperville. And then
Really?
on Sunday I went to the beauty show. That's it. That was my
Denise,
weekend.
why
And
you
it was
didn't call me
enough.
and say, so what are you doing?
I
You
didn't
know,
think
like-
about it. And I went by myself.
Ooh.
You know, sometimes that'd be the best thing to do.
Yes,
To go
it
out
is.
the show. Not saying anything about you, so.
Not saying that she should have left you. Right.
Right. Not saying
That's what
anything
she
about
said.
you. Cause you the bomb, so. You know what I'm saying? I love you, I love you, I love you. But you know, sometimes you know you can just go and you can see what you want to see and
Yeah, because
browse
nobody
what you want to
come
browse.
on. Because I went with somebody before and like they didn't buy as much as me, so they was like ready to like go or whatever because like I wanted to look around in more spots and she wasn't interested in a lot of things. So she was kind of like standing afar and yeah. So you're right.
Yeah. Cause I be liking to find whatever free education I can get. I will sit at anybody's stage and I'll be like, I don't know nothing about putting no tracks in, but we gonna learn today, Sean. So yeah. What about you, So?
I was gonna say, so how was your weekend?
I don't remember.
Nope.
My Friday. Oh, Friday we what did I do Friday? I did something Friday, and then I did something before I did the shooting the reality. So we shot the reality. We started shooting again the reality show for the barbershop. This time it was interesting because it was fun. So we got some good shots in. So he's basically going to start shooting paired to like every Friday or some Sundays or something like that. And so did that. What else I do? I did something else earlier Friday. I don't remember. And Saturday, what did I do? I did something Saturday. I don't even remember my weekend. I did something Saturday. What's today? Monday.
What did I do? Monday morning talk.
Right.
Duh.
So what's going on? You need drink some more of your coffee.
I'm so busy. What did I do? Right. Let me hold on. Actually,
maybe that'll help bring your memory back.
I don't even remember Saturday. It's so weird. Friday we shot the reality show. Saturday. Oh, duh! I worked. That's why I worked Saturday. So my students. Oh, speaking of y'all not out here, but Denise, if you want, our students is on a waxing chapter. So Saturday we're looking for waxing models. It's in Midlothian. So people that's listening, we need models for waxing Saturday. It's in John Amico School.
It's where?
In Midlothian. I know. It's in Midlothian, Illinois. And so we need waxing models. Like they need to practice their waxing before they move over to the next level.
They need all kinds of waxing models?
Full body waxing models. More so, they didn't really get the demo on bikini and Brazilian. So that's more so what we're looking for is bikini and Brazilian models. Because I did them on the wax on the arms and legs. And so we're looking for like face, brows, bikini, Brazilian models.
If I make it into town this weekend, I'll be a model.
Why is Lachey looking like that? She like,
I don't know why she
anybody, they just about to wax anybody's vagina, basically.
But I've never had one, so that's why I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
This is gonna be my first one, but I'm willing to come to the model.
Abby's supposed to be coming. She gonna ask me, would I hold her hand? I'm like, yeah, I hold your hand while I'm trying to teach the student. At the same time, I'm gonna hold your hand. But I told her, yeah, she can be comfortable, but I ain't gonna hold her hand. But
I'm looking like this because I'm an esthetician and I went to school with these type of girls, and I know how it is when they first been waxed, and so
it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, but you know, you got to make sure. Look, Miss J, don't let nobody touch your woo woo that don't look like they
clean,
confident.
So
even if they don't know what they're doing,
gonna be confident because they're just learning. That's why they have a great teacher aside of them that's going to show them first proper way of doing it and going to stand by their side. Because trust me, the first thing we learned was how to pull that strip. Because a lot of people say hooray. I'm like, no, we're not saying hooray, honey. We're saying hello. We're meeting that face with that skin. So they know how they got that pull strip technique going. So when you got a great educator at your side, we did a Brazilian, Michelle, remember? And that educator was out that door, and that hard Rex was stuck on no girl. She had to get her hair cut off and all that stuff. Remember that Brazilian?
Yeah, and I do remember that.
Yeah, but that was because we had a horrible educator.
If Miss J has never went, I don't think she should go to somebody who's just learning, because then that might make like.
Well, I'll do you, Miss J. You'll be my demo.
Okay. Because you're the expert.
Because I'm
right. Go to the expert.
And then my students will do the other people that's coming in.
And let the children watch. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Denise. Look.
That sounds like a good deal right there.
How about I let them do like the top part of you, and then I'll do the bottom part of you, because the top part is easy. Just like, they keep the hands on. I don't.
Okay.
How about they do her inner thighs and they don't touch none of that other stuff?
No, I was letting her do the top part. You know, that the visual part.
My most prized possession. Don't do that.
They would do the visual part of her. You know the part where we do the visual?
Okay.
So they would do that. They would wax that hair, and they won't go inside.
Okay.
Okay. Because they gotta learn bikini and Brazilian. So if you're not fully comfortable with the full Brazilian, you can just have them do the bikini on you.
Okay.
Okay. So bikini is anything that's coming out of that underwear when you at the beach. So
got it.
They can do that. So that's what I did Saturday. So we was learning. I was teaching. That's right. That's why I can remember, because it was an 8-hour day. And then Sunday I watched the Bears, unfortunately. And
them and the Falcons got to get it together. At least the Bears are a little bit better. The Falcons, we just need to start over fresh, clean the whole slate, start over, whole new management, coaching staff, players, everything. We're an embarrassment. Get rid of Matt Ryan. They won't get rid of him.
The Bears need to get rid of their coach, because he put Justin Fields in for 4 plays. He scored with the first time he went in there. Then they took him out, and then they put Dalton back in, and wasn't no scores. I had to leave.
We root for you, Justin Fields.
I felt this is a negative energy for me. This is not a good space in my life right now. So I felt the Bears was bringing negative, bringing a very negative vibe in my life at that moment. So I had to leave. So yeah, so I left, went over to one of my friend's house, and then I came home like around 12 something. And yeah, so God woke me up this morning so I could watch Miss Denise Motivational Live, which I really enjoyed.
All right.
And so yeah, she has.
I didn't expect that one. I think I'm about to cry.
We like tears around here.
Yeah. We do.
Especially happy ones, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. Only happy ones, okay?
So yeah, so her life was everything. I needed that this morning. Actually, thank you. So let's get into some hot topics. So first, we're narrowing down some of them. So, but I want to do this one. I want to say, I don't know if y'all remember Miss Allison Payne. She was a news anchor on WGN TV news. She had passed away. She quit because she had some health issues, and then she just recently passed away. So that was sad, because I actually remember her.
Sad.
Yeah. So rest in peace, Miss Allison Payne.
I was sad when I saw that tweet come across my phone, because I used to watch her on WGN all the time. So for that to come across and so unexpectedly, I was like, wow. But yeah, rest in peace to her, because she was a staple on WGN for a very long time. What'd you say?
She was like 52, right? 52, 57. She was young.
A young lady. Like, that's around the corner for me.
She's been with them, I think, since she was like 25 years old. She's been so she has been for 22 years. A long time. But the funny thing is, Valerie Warren said that she actually put her on. So,
wow.
So that's even more like, wow, because she brought another sister on too. Even when other people didn't think Valerie could, do the job. Yeah. So definitely sad news, especially for people to go that are so young. Yeah.
Rest peacefully beautiful. She was so pretty.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna get into the Ahmaud Arbery story. So we talk about the former district attorney who got arrested, who's booked for charge while obstructing the case. Ahmaud Arbery case. So she was booked with charges for obstruction. She was allegedly mishandling the case. And we all know who Ahmaud Arbery was. He was the one that was gunned down by the father and the son, and after he was jogging, and the two white men they killed
They
him,
had their
shot and killed him.
neighbor or friend. Yeah.
Yeah, how about he looked familiar or something like that. So she was booked on violation of oath and obstruction in the Ahmaud Arbery murder case. She was indicted by the grand jury last week.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll say good once they sentence her or something. They're saying she can get up to 6 years, right? But the thing is, will she do any time?
Exactly.
That's the whole thing.
But also, like, look how many times has this happened, and it's still happening. She just got caught. There are so many other people just like her doing the same thing to protect their friends, because all of them have a connection. I mean, just not only in law enforcement, but on the job, all of that. So people are just protecting people and letting them get away with murder, literally, in this
pretty
case.
much. Yeah, they said she had she insisted that she basically refused so that her office handled the case because of the I guess it was the father. He was an employee there, so she didn't want her office to handle any of the Ahmaud Arbery case, because she was basically looking out for Greg. I guess Greg McMichael, was that the father or the son? I don't know. I try not to remember those people names. So
she passed it on. The thing is, she passed the case on to somebody else, but she still knew the person that she passed it on to. So there's still a connection there. It's not like she just some random person got it. She also didn't want them arrested, so she got in the middle of that so police wouldn't arrest them. So just all of this big mess that she was in because she was trying to protect them. Wow. But then, like I say, by her having a connection, she calls herself like, oh, I'm not going to handle the case because I have a connection to them, but I'm going to pass it off to somebody else who I know will pretty much do the same thing I'm going to do, which is protect murderers.
Protect them, right.
Unfortunately, this is a familiar narrative that we continue hearing with these types of situations. The Kendrick Johnson situation down here in Georgia as well. The young man who was found rolled up in the gym mat. They were doing the same thing. I don't know if you guys saw that documentary. I think it's on Amazon Prime. But apparently the young boys who did the murder, their dad is a sheriff or something. So they've been covering them. Wow. They brought the FBI in, GBI, everybody, all these different jurisdictions to help with this investigation. And yet, and still, they have not solved this murder. They won't even rule it as a murder. They keep saying it was suicide or he got stuck in the mat or something like that.
Right.
And it's too narrow.
And then cut yourself open.
Organs.
Right. And then they took his organs, replaced it with newspaper. So,
but my question is, because I didn't know there were young boys who did it, and no, I haven't seen a documentary yet. Because I have to have my mind in the right headspace to watch that. Because it's such a
you do have to.
But my question is, young boys, what would make young boys remove this kid's organs? Young boys.
So I think his organs got removed once he got to once they started doing the autopsy. They actually stole his organs and put tissue with him instead, but his family had an independent autopsy done, and that's how they discovered that his organs were missing at that point.
Okay, so the young boys killed him. Did they say why or anything?
So from the investigation from the documentary that I watched, pretty much it was an argument. I guess one of the boys that are accused of killing him, him and Kendrick had a fight on the bus or something like that a few weeks prior, and the boy's dad approached him like, oh, this is not over with. So then they were meeting in the gym to have another fight where it seems like the boy and his brother jumped Kendrick, stuffed him in the mat after they pretty much bashed his head in. And they basically lied and told his parents that he basically got stuck in the mat because his shoes fell down the hole, which really was not the case. And they were saying that the hole was too narrow for him to even get his body in there. So they had to unroll the mat, stuff his body in there, and then they threw the shoes in after like he was looking for the shoes. So you definitely have to be in the right state of mind in order to watch that. Because mentally and emotionally, it does something to you.
I
So,
believe it.
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, it's just sad that we keep having to hear the same narrative over and over. Like, when are our men ever going to be protected? When is our race going to ever be protected
That
by
doesn't
the people
even
that
make
are supposed to
sense.
protect us? Exactly.
The story doesn't even make sense. That's
It
crazy.
doesn't. Because if he was going for his shoes that supposedly fell down the hole, why are his shoes behind him instead of down at the bottom of the hole?
Right.
But I
And
want
why
to
would
know
he go
how.
in the
Yeah, how
inside
did
of a mat?
how did he get wrapped in this? How did he get wrapped
So
in
they
this
claim his
mat?
shoes. So in the side of the gym, I guess they have all the gym mats rolled up on the side, and the kids usually take off their shoes when they're playing gym or in gym or whatever. I don't know why, but they did. The other students did confirm that. However, the whole of the mat was not wide enough. Like, his shoulders were too broad. They did measurements and everything. They said it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. They did the autopsy. They measured the size of the mats rolled up versus his shoulder width. It didn't match up. He's too wide. He would have never been able to fit in there. So they had to unroll the mat,
So
roll
they
his
try to
body
say
up.
he crawled in a rolled up mat to get his shoes instead of
They said
unrolling
that
the
he
mat to
fell
get his
down the
shoes.
hole because his shoes fell down in the hole.
Exactly. So
Right.
basically,
So it
are
doesn't
they
make
So
saying
sense.
the
that
mat was
these mats
sitting
are standing up
upwards.
or are they laying
They're
down?
standing up.
Upwards, so
They're
he
standing
jumped
up
inside the mat. So he jumped inside of a mat. That mat
to
would
get
have
his shoes.
fell over. How strong is this mat? Is it metal?
No, it's one of those big,
Because
like,
I want
heavy
to know
duty
how the
wrestling
mat
mats.
crawled over. Right, but I'm
It's like
saying
one
it
of
would
those
have
big
still
wrestling mats.
tilted over.
Exactly.
If you're trying to get.
Exactly. Or it would have unrolled on its own.
I
Eventually,
mean,
he
some
could
of this
have
stuff
rolled
is so
himself and
common
maneuvered.
sense.
Right.
Some of it is so common sense to solve a case. It's just that they just don't want to solve this case. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all common sense. I just don't understand how this common sense stuff is not allowed in the arrest. It's just dumb.
Oh, it's
It's
common
really
sense.
dumb.
It's common sense. It's just not common. They don't want it. They want us
They don't
and
want
the
to
rest
protect
of
us. That's the
America
problem.
to believe something else. That's all.
You got to be a really dumb dummy to believe that this boy tried to climb up in this mat and then in a hole to get his shoes. All he had to do was move the mat, and his shoes had to be right there. Right?
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? Like, you got to be a real dumb person to think that, to believe
Yeah.
that, rather.
And
And dumb
even
to
with,
even
like,
come up with that story.
right. And even with the Ahmaud Arbery situation, we all saw the video. He was minding his business, jogging down the street,
Right.
and these
Mhm.
3 men pulled up and killed him. So, I mean, we have the
And was
evidence.
able to get bail. Was able to get
And
bail.
that's the thing, too. Yes, we have the evidence. Everyone across America has seen this video, but yet and still, they're not charged with his murder. How?
The thing is, it's about perception. We can all watch the same movie. We're gonna come out with a story, right?
True.
Based on where we're at in life, based on our environment, based on race, all of that matters when we think about stuff. So as a Black race, we're automatically going to be like, wait, he's wrong, that's wrong. We're going to think differently. And I'm not taking up for any race. I just know that they are going to take up and make it like, oh, but that doesn't look like I mean, think about the lady, I can't think of her name, who they claim slipped off the balcony or something. She was drunk, fell into the grass, and she suffocated.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. When she went to a party with a bunch of white people, she was
it was down here in Georgia. Yeah, she was the only Black woman.
Only Black woman there, right? She, no, not off the balcony. One story was like she fell off the balcony. One story was she was walking, tripped, fell in some grass. She suffocated because she was drunk. Like, none of that makes sense. And the husband is saying, I talked to my wife. I know my wife. All of those things. Just like, think about those stories where they're going to twist it. And white folks, which, you know, some of them, not all, they will buy into it because you automatically want to protect your own. So they're not going to fish and dig for the truth. It's going to be like, no, that didn't happen. You would think that things would be common sense. Like, Black people are always on the news. You would think that other races who are, I mean, you know, supposed to have common sense, right, would think to themselves, now, out of all the people in the world, all of the races in the world, why are we only seeing Black folks on the news?
Right.
Black folks cannot be the only people committing crime.
Exactly.
Right.
But they don't think like that because it's not them on the news.
It's the narrative they create.
It's not Asian hate until it's Asian hate. right?
Right.
It's not important until
Exactly.
it's your people.
Yeah.
And once
Damn.
it's your
Yeah.
people, then it's important. But as long as it ain't knocking at your door, you don't give a. And that's what it is.
Right.
I heard this Asian boy speaking of the Asian hate, and he said it's not a justification, but he was raised to not get involved in those things. Like that's how a lot of Asian people are raised. Mind your business. It ain't got nothing to do with you, which is why a lot of Asian people don't stand up for anybody else. And it sound good. It sound good until you think about how those
Until
people
they
over
want
in
us to
China
stand up
are
for
treating
them, though, right?
Africans. Huh? It sounds good until you realize
Until they
that
want us to
Chinese
stand up for
people.
them.
Yeah. You got Chinese people abusing people who are Africans, people who've been there for forever, people who are making you money and treating Black Africans like modern day slaves. So don't try to take over. I mean, kudos for you for trying. That's what I want to say. Kudos for trying.
Kudos.
But yeah, nah, bro. No.
So
Yeah.
we staying on somewhat the same topic. We're gonna go into Elijah McCain. Unfortunately, Elijah McCain is a 23-year-old Black man who was put in a chokehold by Aurora police and injected with a sedative during his arrest back in August of 2019. And so the grand jury basically returned a 32-count indictment against the officers and paramedics involved in his death, which is finally now y'all finally indicting these people. But like you said, Denise, you indict them, but are they going to do time? You know, it's, they make it sound good on paper. Oh, they're indicted. Oh, they've been charged. But for how long? You know, are they going to trial? Are they going to be found guilty? You know, are they going to do any time? And how much time would they do for killing? You sedated him, put him in a chokehold, and you sedated him. 23-year-old boy. Yeah, that's I'm sorry, that's capital murder. I just feel like you sedated you. I think capital murder should be a little more extended in certain cases, especially when you are a cop. You put this man
because it's
in
premeditated.
You already
Y'all trying to kill that boy.
Somebody, you got a chance to kill him. Then y'all sedate him. For what?
And they don't know anything about his medical background, anything.
That's
so what gives you the right to put anything into anybody and you don't know their medical history?
Right.
And it was for y'all and y'all couldn't restrain him. Was it really that serious that you had to sedate him? Y'all couldn't call for backup. Y'all couldn't put him in there.
He was a small boy too. Like he wasn't even a big dude. Like he was small.
You know,
that whole scenario is they're playing the victim because they don't want to make it look like he's the actual victim. So it's like, oh, we're the victim. We couldn't restrain him. So we had to, right? Because the thing is always, if you make yourself look like the victim, right? People love victims. They love like, oh my God, that happened to you. We're so sorry. Oh my God, it could be easy. Why didn't he just comply? Because I need to make myself look like the victim. So they're going to make themselves look like the victim as in, well, it was all of us, but he was just so strong. You know, Black folks are so strong. We can take more pain than anybody else.
And that's why I said, because I'm sure that's what they probably saying. Oh, we weren't able to restrain him. It was for y'all.
And so it was, and so you going to put some medicine in somebody like he an animal in the zoo and you can't control him. And caused him his life. And he was dealing with some issues. So he just wanted them to not bother him. And it's hard. It's just hard even comprehending how some of these officers handle some of these situations. But again, if it's not at your doorstep, you don't think about it. And sometimes you don't even care.
Because it's not you or your family being affected by it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't care because they wouldn't do nobody else like that. They were charged with 1 count each of manslaughter and 1 count each of criminally negligent homicide. And then 2 of the officers faced additional assault and crime of violence counts. The 2 paramedics also faced assault counts in addition to counts of recklessly causing bodily injury and with a deadly weapon. For the sedative, it was ketamine that they used, and it was like they put it in him without his consent and for the purpose other than lawful medical treatment. and then they killed
That's
the little boy.
crazy. See, I ain't heard about
You
that.
think about having your 23-year-old son, your 23-year-old nephew, your 23-year-old brother. You know, if that was, you know what I'm saying, that was them. And people don't think like that. Like, what if this was my family member? Like, I wish people would put themselves in other people's shoes. That way, you know, you won't be such a horrible person to other people if you thought about if this was me. You know, you just took somebody's son away from them.
Yeah.
You took somebody's son away from them for no apparent reason. If he did us anything criminal, just like you did your people, you should have just arrested him. Why you got to put him in a chokehold?
Yeah.
You know that's the purpose that can kill him. Then you gonna sedate him. It's just sad. These stories just really makes me mad.
Yeah.
So, you know, top of that, we have Mr. Pop Smoke, who basically his tombstone was vandalized. So I think Michelle and Jordan, y'all was talking more about that.
Yes, his
So,
crib.
Michelle, I guess George is Michelle.
I was gonna say, so he's buried in a crib. We all know he was killed I think it was at the beginning of the year last year. He was an up and coming rapper. He was getting ready to be at the peak of his career, and he killed during a home invasion. So apparently, some ignorant people decided to go to his crypt over the weekend, vandalize it, and try to pull his actual casket out of the wall.
Yes.
And
they said they
police,
found like cigarettes and blunts all around it. So they had like a whole party.
They were kicking it, right?
For what?
Yeah. Who knows?
For what?
They really don't know, but they're currently investigating it. But it's just like, how malicious can you be to go to a dead person's gravesite and damage and vandalize it like that?
This was in the middle of the day.
Yes.
Right.
So that was real bold of them in the middle of the day to try and do everything. It just was disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
And then you try to remove his casket. What were you gonna do if you removed his casket? Like,
put it on social media, and that was it.
That's why I was wondering. I'm like, were they trying to see if he was dead for real or something? Like, I
we live in a sick world.
Purpose. Like, what was the purpose?
Go find Tupac grave and do that so I can know if he dead for real.
Why did I just think about that too? So. Yeah. Him and Elvis, since everybody swears Elvis and Tupac are not dead. I literally was just thinking about that.
Yeah, I felt
bad. Let us know.
They was wrong for, and then y'all smoking blunts. I have a funny feeling somebody probably peed on his grave. I really do feel like they did something like that bogus. Like, for them to damage
smoking on his grave, drinking.
Imagine how much hate you gotta have in your heart to do stuff like that though.
To somebody who's dead, they can't defend themselves. They can't do nothing. What are you getting out of this?
Nothing.
They better hope people don't see the cameras and they gonna go after them.
I'm hoping they have cameras. Usually cemeteries have cameras as you come in and out of it. So hopefully they have it, but
who knows? They don't know who did it. They send a bunch of kids or, you know, saying loud or whatever.
But even like Denise said, they did it in the middle of the day, so they ain't worried about no cameras. If you do it in the middle of the day, anybody can see you. You don't even need a camera. Somebody can just walk past and see you. Like, that was wrong. Like, that's wrong. That was so disrespectful to the dead. Like, that was wrong.
It's disgusting.
And that's my boo too. So
I was gonna say, I was really sad.
I don't know. Yes. I'm sorry. What did he sing? Rap.
What did he sing?
I feel like something.
I need a moment. Hold on.
That song?
Don't worry, I got you. Don't worry.
You should know Dior. Billie Jean, Christian Dior. When it rains, it pours.
What you know about love? Hey, I got what you need.
See, I know these songs are to GCI, but I don't know who be singing them.
He was like, and that's what makes me sad.
Hey,
he was actually a good artist.
Because he do that. I look at my wrist. I got time today.
I'm crossing that line today. Yeah, sorry. Back to Pop.
Only because they didn't come up on my screen on the radio. So I try to like to look and see who is this singing this song. So you know how your radio will show you like what song it is and who's singing it. So that's how I know. But almost everybody kind of like sounded like almost. So I don't know who's singing what a little bit, but just
No, Pop Smoke was different. That's what I liked about him. He ain't sound like the rest
and
of
his
the little
voice,
bumble jumble rappers. He had
right?
his own little. He was like a new DMX to me. I was like,
He
Yeah,
was
he had a
on
nice
Wild 'N
raspy
Out.
voice.
yes.
I know a lot of rappers because they be on Wild 'N Out. I don't think he was on Wild 'N Out.
No,
So, like, no
not at
lie.
all.
He
They
was
killed
good,
him.
but super young and gone too soon because he was on like
Yeah.
20 years old.
That's sad.
Yeah,
So
Yes.
that's
He was
real.
like
That's
he
real.
was definitely on his way up.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was only 20 years old.
He was
Something
young.
like that. He was young.
Oh, that's really
Yeah.
sad.
I
He
read
was
that
like
he was
2021.
Yeah.
That's
So,
sad. And they
it's
raided
sad,
his house. And
but
murdered him.
it's what some of these people use to justify police killing us.
Yeah, he was
Situations
20.
like his.
Mhm. Exactly.
And it's not a justification. You know, that makes me upset because that's apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Two wrongs don't make a right. You can't justify
Nope.
doing one thing because they do that over here. That's just like saying, "Oh, I could slap
But
you
then they
because
get the
when
guys
somebody
who killed
punch
them
you."
too, right? I was reading something like
They did get
they
him.
arrest like 2 or 3 guys. So
I think it was
are they
like
gonna get
4
charged?
or 5 people in total.
Are they gonna get charged and arrested
I'm
and sent to
sure.
jail?
I'm
Because
sure
you
they
know
will. I haven't really heard anything else about
okay,
it.
because okay, just just trying to see the
It was
difference
4 people, 2
from the
men and
I
2
don't
Breonna
know.
teens.
Taylor case. I'm trying to see the difference between the Breonna Taylor case and the Pop Smoke case. So that's why I asked, like, if they're gonna get charged and arrested because them cops in the Breonna Taylor case, they didn't. So
Oh, yeah, because that was quote unquote justified.
Yeah.
Breonna
Yeah,
Taylor was
whatever.
justified. Sandra Bland was she just miraculously hung us. Like, come on.
Right.
No.
Right.
There's always an excuse for those things. There's
Korean
no
gangs when they came to her house and opened fire on her in front of her son. I mean, we can go on and on about all of these cases and situations where nobody's been
Right,
charged.
but the thing with the guy Pop Smoke, it was a home invasion, I thought.
Right.
So it wasn't the police.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's the difference
Yeah,
between him and Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, they're going to be charged and arrested. Breonna Taylor's basically was like a home invasion because they had the wrong home. You know what I'm saying? Like a clerical era. But the fact that guns went off, bullets flew, and she got shot so many times for no reason. But it was a clerical era. I look at it as a home invasion. Just like that when they went into that other lady home, that black lady home, and she had no clothes on. They had her standing in her house with no clothes on.
Naked.
He said he told them, y'all got the wrong house. Y'all got the wrong house. Embarrassed this lady, shamed this lady, destroyed her home. Nothing.
And then comes back, oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
What?
My bad, homie.
Who's going to lose their job and go to jail for this?
My dignity, my peace, everything you just took away.
Yeah.
But how can sorry pay for that? That's craziness. Well, let's get into something a little more interesting. Jaheim! Jaheim.
Oh my God.
But somebody say that's how you look after you put a woman first.
Oh Lord, he ain't put them dogs first
He
though.
should have kept putting on the women first because he put them dogs last. Okay, so
Y'all, he ain't right.
oh my God.
I came with him.
I was so surprised that this man with this beautiful voice and this nasty home. He had 15 dogs found in his home.
9 of them were in his house.
Huh?
They said they found 9 in his house, and then the other 6 were outside in crates
and they
filled
were dead.
with halfway with water.
And someone was dead.
Yeah.
No. Only one. One of them died.
One of them
because
died.
and it is like so one died
he was
because they were
trafficking dogs.
Trafficking dogs. That's what it
sound like.
It does sound like he was trafficking dogs though. Because why you got 15 dogs and you're not gonna take care of them?
Right.
You're not taking care of them.
What are you doing with these 15 dogs?
Why do you have these many
didn't see
dogs?
Mike
Why do you have
face?
9 dogs in your house anyway? Your house has to stink. And then you're not keeping them up? That's disgusting. What's wrong with you?
And he let them
He
sit in
he
their
went through
own.
something happened mentally.
That's what I'm
Something
saying.
happened
Something
mentally.
had to mentally happen to him in order for him to think that
I
was
hope
okay.
I hope he get off on mental illness like people do, because something is going on mentally for you to have all them dogs inside and outside your house. One dead, you ain't feeding them, you ain't learned from Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying? Like something is.
Don't do him.
Seriously.
Hold on. Don't do
That
Michael
part.
Vick like
That's
that.
my baby.
That's
I
two
love
different
him, but I'm
situations.
saying,
Right. I don't think Michael Vick.
Michael Vick was dog
He didn't have
fighting.
him in his house. He was dog fighting.
though.
He
So
was
it's pretty much the same
right,
charge.
that's what I'm saying. If he went to jail for dog fighting, you didn't think you was gonna go to jail for dog trafficking? Like,
But what is
just
dog
saying.
trafficking though, friend? That's what I really want to know.
I'm about to Google dog trafficking right now
I'm trying to look it up myself.
because I want to know.
I just was too chill. I was like, hold on, what's that?
That's why I'm looking down. I'm like, dog.
But ask
Wait. It popped up. Dog trafficking. Dog trafficking. It's for real.
Oh, see?
Wow.
I know what I was talking about. I thought I made it up, but it's a real thing.
Wait, but dog trafficking is actually something else. It's a practice of rescues and shelters shipping dogs for adoption.
No, that ain't
no.
So he wasn't doing that. Okay.
He got it wrong.
He wasn't doing that. He was ordering dogs in his house.
He was planning on shipping them, but it didn't go too well. He was ordering dogs. Yeah, dog hoarder.
That's why he made just in case. Just in case I don't make it home tonight.
I don't know. I'm getting like two different definitions.
Go get one of them dogs. Just in case I don't make it home tonight. Just go get one of the dogs.
Well, them dogs definitely couldn't have anything. Them dogs can't have anything.
We know that. We know, Jaheim. You didn't give him anything. We know.
Nothing.
Jaheim.
Nothing.
Jaheim.
He said you had some water mixed with a little boo-boo.
That's what he was doing. All I could think about was my dog. I'm like, why would you do all those? Where did he get all of those dogs from? Like, was he breeding them and then just
walking down the street?
He wasn't even walking them. He was leaving them in the
some dog treats. Right. He lured them to his house like a little kidnapper.
Some stray dogs.
Hey,
just come here.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer was getting lured people to his house, so he was luring the dogs.
That's how he did them dogs.
And then got him there mistreating them. He do need to go into a mental institution.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, I don't think jail. I don't think he need jail time. I think he need help. I think he needs some help because the problem is something. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say the problem is with the mental institutions. They make people crazier. So he need to go talk to a therapist or something. Right, and then they're giving him all this medication, these antidepressants, where they become fully dependent on them. Right. So, maybe he can get him a therapist. He needs, where's everybody? Where's the team that was around him when he was hot and making all these songs and these albums? That's who he needs to help and support him and lift him back up.
Because sometimes I think Hollywood too, it makes you crazy.
Hollywood does. It puts a lot of pressure on you.
I think it's Hollywood. He ain't on the popping no more. So I think that's one of the things.
Well, that might be the problem now.
When they up there, it could be drugs too. That's true. Yeah,
it could be. Oh, you know what? I mean, you know how many people get slipped Mickeys and stuff like that. And
look, why is we trying to diagnose this man? Now you see he got slipped a Mickey.
Because it's got to be something. There's no way.
It got to be something.
There's no way you got all these dogs that's dying in your house and you ain't cuckoo for Cocoa Puff somehow.
Yeah.
I know people who are slip Mickeys and it do make them crazy, so that
it does.
True.
Yes. Something happened along the way. I met a guy where we went on a date or two or whatever. And he used to sing with Jaheim. And when I asked him, I'm like, what's wrong with him? Like, what's going, like, you still talk to this man? And he just got mad and got so defensive, like, Jaheim is a genius. I didn't ask you that. He may be a genius, but then he look crazy now. What is he doing?
Yeah, because he been looking real rough and scruff McGruff. Every time I seen pictures of him, he looks horrible. He looks bad. He looks
I don't know
bad.
why he didn't save some of his money. Like y'all get that money, y'all go buy these $1 million homes, and y'all just forget about
Cars,
maybe my
jewelry,
album. My
invest.
album might not do as well as this album do.
Right.
You know, y'all. That's why they need a good bagging, somebody with sense when they go into this industry, somebody with financial sense to go into this industry when they go into
Yeah.
this industry to say, hey, this album hot, but that album might not be so hot. So you might want to put
They
some of
need
this
good
album
financial
on.
advisors. But see,
Yeah.
the thing is, sometimes
Yeah.
with this industry, they give you contracts, and then those contracts really benefit the record label more than they do the actual
Absolutely.
Oh
artist.
yeah, you
Absolutely.
gotta pay the
And then
record
think
label,
about
the
the financial
manager.
advisors that's shady.
Well, that too, exactly.
Yeah,
They take your money.
that's
If you're
true.
not paying attention to what you
Right.
got coming in, they taking their own little share out of whatever you bring it in and
Right.
bring it to them.
And most
That's
artists
true.
will let you know too that you don't make money off your records. You make money
You
off
don't.
of concerts,
Touring.
Concert.
dates, and all of that. Like you don't
Yeah,
Yep.
showing up promos
selling
and
records
stuff.
ain't you make money off of writing
Right.
and
Yeah,
performing.
Everything on the back end.
Yeah.
And a
But
lot of these
yeah, because
record labels, they'll
especially
give you an
nowadays
advance.
too. Especially
huh?
nowadays too, with everything streaming, so you can stream a song for $2. You know what I'm saying? When
Mhm.
CDs used to cost like $20-something, now I can stream one of your singles for like $1.99. So
Right.
you know, you're not unless all them $2 adding up, you're not really making that much money. You gotta sell concert tickets. You gotta
Or
go
get a
show your face at
membership
these.
with like Apple Music or Google Music or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is for Google or
yeah,
Android phones, but you know, you can stream it that way. You pay a monthly membership, but they still make money off of that streaming. So as long as you're
yeah,
continually to stream it, Spotify, all of that, they're
Yeah.
still making their money back.
Right.
They
yeah.
still making their money, but still. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's what made me not
one
want to
more,
be a performer.
one more hot topic we have to do, and then we're
We
going
get
to
to
break.
Miss Denise.
We have to talk about this Miss Candace Owens here. We have to talk about her. She was denied at a COVID testing site. So she basically, you know, because she was basically against the whole COVID, you know, thingy vaccine and all this stuff. So it says basically she basically was they went. I think it was it Texas, if I'm getting my story right. I can't remember what I read the other night, that she was basically she went there to get the test, and they denied her at the testing site, basically highlighting a big debate in medical ethics. So she was like very outgoing, very outspoken about her idea, her opinion about COVID. And so they feel like, well, you had all this to say about COVID and all this stuff, and you were so against
The
those who
vaccine.
was of the unvaccinated and vaccinated and all this stuff. So now why all of a sudden you want to come in? Because Trump told people to go get tested. I mean, go get the shot. So now you want to come? So yeah, they turned her away. I don't know how I feel about that too much though. You know, I think maybe I'm black. She a black woman, but I don't think that she should have been turned away. I mean, your feelings is your feelings. Get out of your feelings. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
But
Get out of politics. This is a business here. Get that
have
lady
you
what
ever
she paid
listened
for.
to any other statements outside prior to COVID? Have you listened to any other political stories that she has spoken about?
Oh, I listen to her a lot. I agree with some things she said, and I disagree with a lot of things she said. But sometimes when she's speaking, I can say, okay, yeah, I kind of feel you on that. You know what I'm
She's a
saying?
coon.
But the other times I'm like, girl, shut the F up. You know, so it's like
She's
here
a
and there
coon.
with me and Candace. You know, I got like a love-hate relationship with her.
Yeah. It's kind of
But
hard. Her
sometimes I'm
name is
like,
the
girl,
same
you
as my niece. That's my niece's name, Candace Owens. So like when I hear it, it's like it's hard to hate her because that's my niece's name, you know. It's like,
We love your niece.
I
We
think
just
that's
don't
the
like this
first
Candace
one.
Owens.
okay. Well, she is IS Candace and not ACE. So it is spelled different.
I
My
don't
thing
think
is,
yeah,
her
so
like that. Miss J, what I want to know what Miss J thinks. Do you listen to? Because I see the facial expressions. I'm trying to like.
I saw
What
the
you
facial
got to say,
expressions.
girl?
I said, well,
I
I
don't
don't know how I feel
agree.
about that. Miss J was like,
I don't agree that they should have denied her to get a COVID test. However, as a journalist, you have to be careful as to what you're putting out there, what you're saying. You're supposed to have an opinion. But the problem is with Candace Owens, a lot of the time her statements are against Black people. They don't support us,
Mhm.
and I don't feel like she's a supporter of us. If you really want to ask me the truth, that's why I call her a coon. However, her health is important, and she should have been able to get that test. But when you put yourself out there like that, you have to be willing to accept whatever consequences come your way. So maybe this is a person who doesn't support what she says as well. And I mean, that lady, I mean, she's very well. There's no rule saying that you can't deny somebody a COVID test. There's not a law for that.
That's true.
But Candace Owens,
true.
you know, I'm a big Wale fan. So her and Wale done exchanged words a couple of times on
Yeah.
Twitter and
But
social
she
media.
changed
He's
words
had to
with
set her
several
straight.
people. Her
Yes.
and Cardi B. Her and Cardi B done
She's
exchanged
very
words
disrespectful to the
several
Black
times.
community. She's very
Yeah,
disrespectful.
but
Even like when Trump was in office.
Yeah, but see, it's like something, but honestly, something she said, I'm talking about the Black community, I can almost feel her on it, because I know we so tough right now because of everything that's been happening to us forever. You know what I'm saying? But now we finally started to wake up a little bit. But at the same time, we're still kind of doing the same thing to each other. So something she say in the midst of that, I kind of agree with it, because it's like, y'all, so it's like y'all get hard up on each other too. Don't just get hard up when a white person do something to a Black person. Get hard up when a Black person do something to a Black person too. So something she say involving our community, yeah, she say a lot of dumb stuff and a lot of stupid stuff. But something she say, when you listen to a lot of her stuff, I can say, okay, I can feel you on that, sis. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sis today, but yesterday you wasn't sis. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
So it's something here and there.
She does make statements that we do need to hear. However, it's her delivery of it, and probably also what she says and how she says it. So if you want to get a point across, you got to also meet us on that same level. You have to be able to connect with whoever your audience is or whoever you're trying to talk to. Exactly. She's not likable in the Black community, and not, at least from what I can see, she's not.
You know why she's not likable in the Black community? I'll tell you.
She's not likable in the Black community.
So I can see your point, and Ms. J, yours too, right? I don't listen to her like that, but I have listened to maybe 2 times where she's spoken, right? And it's about Black people. One of the things that is a problem is when you bring Black folks' issues out in the media. We don't need any more light shined on us. True. So Candace Owens, thank you, but no thank you. It's the problem is her delivery, yes, Ms. J, because now she's shining the light on us. They're already shining a light on us, and they have been for years, with just putting out negative stuff. And we're trying to turn it around, because we know that not every Black person is like the people that you're putting up on social media or in the news. Even the people that are in our own community putting themselves out there with all of this fighting and disrespectful stuff, right? Exactly. So that's the issue with Candace Owens for me. We don't need your help with any more light shine on us in a negative manner, right? You taking kitchen table talk that's supposed to be in the household, and now you look and you going to the white folks and you saying, look, y'all, look what they doing now. Look what they doing now. See, I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all. But see, white folks ain't shining the light on the mess that they got going on in their community.
Right.
No.
Indian people,
in their house. We lost y'all.
They not shining the light on what they do in their community. They gonna keep quiet, and they like, yeah, we know when them gunshots, people go in there and they shoot up like that Sandy Brook shooting. They not like, yeah, and Billy Bob just stole from the store down the street. They're not doing that. They keeping their mouths closed and shut, and they like, oh Lord, we embarrassed, but we gonna let the law handle it, and that's what we gonna do. Whereas now it's like, now it's like, yep, so and so did this, and then they did that, and it's like, girl, stop. So
you're adding to the problem. You're part of the problem.
While I agree with some of the things she's saying, probably most of the stuff that she says about us, because she's Black. I think that she needs to, she should turn it around and make it a more positive.
Put them in a more positive form. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Put a positive form up
to make
there.
It seem like,
and
she
just
do seem like she don't care about us, but she talk about it.
She does.
Because she want to side with them. Like, yep, yeah, all right, okay. Yeah. Like we know what's going on in our community.
She's an Oreo.
Yeah.
I call it.
Oh yeah, I'm never gonna deny that.
She's an Oreo. We get it.
Like I said, I just want to be like, girl, shut up. Like, serious, you sound real dumb. You know, it's almost like
Yeah.
listening to what's that one celebrity who played on Clueless, who thinks she white.
Stacey Dash.
Yeah,
Stacey
Stacey
Dash.
Dash. Yeah, so it's almost like her. Like, girl, you straight black. You black. You're black. You know,
Like at the end of the
black.
day, regardless if you didn't know, you're
Oh,
black, sis.
they're still going to look
Come
at you
back.
as the Nigger. Okay, that's what they're gonna look at you
That
as.
part.
No matter what, I
Yeah.
don't care how
Yeah.
much you can say black. I don't care how many of them you marry. At the end of the day, you still an Nigger.
That's
to them.
what Jay-Z say. You still nigga.
Exactly. And not even with the GA.
It don't matter
you
what kind of
are.
car you drive. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what clothes you wear. At the
Right.
end of the day, you are still a black person, and that's my only issue with Candace Owens. It's like she hates herself pretty much. That's how I feel.
She just thinks
you
she
got to.
exempt. She thinks she exempt. Like most
Yeah, right.
when
Let her
most
murder
black
somebody
people
and
are in her.
let her accidentally murder somebody. We'll see how exempt she really is.
That
Yeah.
part.
Them white folks gonna forget all about her.
They're gonna throw the book all the
about
way
her.
at her.
They're gonna do just like they did. They're gonna do her just like they did Omarosa.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
And she'll be coming back home crying when she wanted to, like, I'm up here, and then it was like, no, you're not. You just like them over there. And I'm gonna need to remind you of your place. Candace Owens gonna get the same treatment.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's true.
They're only using her as a tool so that other folks can be like, see, even one of their own keep talking about them and saying this, and that.
And
you know,
that's the
that's
thing. You keep giving them bait and reasons
Basically.
to talk about us, or you're adding more fuel to the fire when you constantly go on live TV, nationwide TV. Let me rephrase that. And you're sitting here constantly bashing your own race, and now you want people to feel sorry for you. No, you were against the vaccine, so I mean, there's a lot of people out there still who are against the vaccine, and they have to suffer consequences for it as well. I don't think it's to that extent. But when it comes to Candace Owens, like I said, you have a different platform. So what you're putting out there, you have to be willing to accept those repercussions.
Okay, let me put this piece out there, though. I still think they should have gave her COVID test.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a health issue, and I would hate for somebody to hold my opinion against me because we all have one, especially even on this platform. It's a public platform, right? So some of the things that we're talking about, there are so many people who will not agree with us. Does that mean that I shouldn't be able to shop at this grocery store?
Like
for
last
food?
week, our conversation, a lot of people.
You should deprive my water department could be like, we're not gonna give you water, although that's a necessity. And now they're saying, well, no, we're not giving you a COVID test because of your opinion. I don't think that that's right when it comes to those types of things. This is about health, and nobody should be denied a service for that.
Deny her that. Yeah, they shouldn't deny her for that. Deny her anything else. Don't deny her a COVID test. But now, let's go into just one sponsor, and then we're going to come back, and we are going to go to Miss Denise and her event she has.
Casa Margarita, where every day. The word ashe is a your.
So like, wait a minute.
Okay, as soon as I can get in.
Lenicia Spa, you'll experience a fun, friendly, and relaxing environment. Lenicia Spa offers services for men, women, and teens. We offer lash and brow services, facials, back treatments, chemical exfoliations, waxing, practical training, and state board prep for current or former students, along with advanced beauty certification classes. We are now offering cool sculpting and am sculpting with available payment plans. Lenicia Spa is located inside of the Lux Barbershop at 240-29 West Lockport Street in Plainfield, Illinois. Book your appointment online at lenicialex.com or call 630-229-5266. That's LYNESIALEX.com or 630-229-5266. Lenicia Spa, where we make beauty personal while helping you find your beautiful.
Did that cut off? Was it the volume cut? Was the video cutting on and off?
The audio was a little bit.
Am I frozen?
There you go. You moving now.
Okay, so was the video cutting on and off for y'all? Or was it just me? Am I moving?
No, the audio was for me.
I think
Okay,
they
so
got
it
the
was for
point.
me too. Shell, are you there?
Yes.
Michelle, you froze me?
I'm sorry. Y'all hear about the lady who killed her 12-year-old son?
Girl, I don't even want to talk about that. That hurt my heart.
And I don't
We
know,
say that
but
for
while the
we're
commercial
gonna
was playing, I just saw why she killed him
Why?
over an SD card. A SD card.
Rest in peace to that baby, because that don't even make sense.
And he, you know what? He in a better place because he need to be in that home with that woman.
Yeah, absolutely. If your mother got that upset with you to take your life, then she didn't deserve to have you as a child.
No,
Right.
absolutely
Yeah,
not.
some on the
Well,
extra
she's
card.
like Jaheim. She got some mental issues going on.
But then she should have. Okay.
She had some on the SD card she didn't want nobody to see. That's what that was. He probably was
I
trying
mean,
to
that's
give
all
some
fine and
choice to
dandy,
somebody.
but I mean,
But you
even when she
shot and killed
slapped
your
him around a
child.
little bit, you ain't have to kill
I
him,
didn't
though.
hear about
You
that.
know
I'm
what
glad
I'm
I
saying?
didn't. I hope they bury her.
Punch him
I
in
hope
the
It
gut.
was in
I mean,
Chicago. It was in Chicago.
it was in Chicago.
She
She was.
definitely had some mental issues going on. That's just like the lady who got caught with her niece and her nephew in the trunk of her car, her sister's kids. But
They
the
were
sister,
dead.
they were dead. She had already killed
Oh
them.
yeah,
She had them in there for a
I've seen
while,
that.
riding around with these kids in the
Yeah,
trunk of her car.
I've seen that.
Like I think she killed one of the kids like a year prior, or they were
was
like months apart.
malnutrition. Yeah, one of them starved to death.
All right.
The thing was with that,
So
Denise,
she was mentally ill
you
too.
being a mother, why did you check on all your kids though? Like her sister.
No, you know what? This
checking,
gonna spark
like,
a
how
whole
you
nother
wasn't
topic
calling
about
out?
how.
Okay, yeah, and we was going in a good direction. I don't want to
Right.
go back.
That we
I
gonna
don't
say
want
that
to
for
have a
next
dark
week.
tunnel.
That's next week.
Woo!
We say
Right.
that for next
Then
week
you gonna
because
go.
I got a
Yeah,
whole nother, a
next week, 'cause
whole
Denise got something
spiel
really good.
about
She got it.
about melanin folks and mental illness. But let's continue on.
And that part, too.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we'll get to
Because
that.
we'll be here
We'll
for a whole nother hour if we get into that.
Hello.
Denise's. We'll get into Denise's what she got going on. She have a big event which I got to get my tickets for next one, October 22nd, correct?
October 22nd and
Can you hear
October
me, Denise?
23rd. Yep. You can't hear me?
Because I don't want to tell it wrong. I hear you
She
now.
said, yeah, she said October 22nd to 23rd.
So
It's your
October the
birthday weekend?
22nd.
I heard her.
It's your birthday weekend?
It is. Look, I got my whole.
She got her flyer, okay?
I know that's right.
So,
your flyer.
so
So
anyways, and look at all of these vendors that are on this flyer.
Yes, come through.
So anyway, I'm gonna call them out anyway, so that way you all can see them. But so on October the 22nd, which is the week of my birthday, because my birthday is on the 21st, like I said earlier. So I'm doing a fashion show where fashion meets beauty. It's from 6 to 10 p.m. It's at Northern Illinois University in Naperville, Illinois. So there's a small campus, so don't go to DeKalb, y'all. Don't go driving all the way to DeKalb. I thought it was at Northern Illinois. The smaller campus is in Naperville.
Yeah, I thought
so there are about 23 vendors that are there. And some of those vendors, myself, Courgine Hair, which is my hair care line coming out, Courgine Hair, right? And let me get my flyer because I don't want to mess up. We got TLC, Total Life Changes, Righteous Woman. She's coming out with her Yunny balls. I don't know if y'all heard of the Yunny balls. Okay, keep you tight and right.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Lindsay's Essential Wigs. I have two guys. They have skincare. Robin Denise also has skincare for your intimate area. So, I mean, just Treasure Gems. So, yeah.
I would have liked to be in a vendor. I didn't even know you was looking for vendors. But I'm gonna.
I put it out there.
They'll still be having 10
can you
million
give me the
different things
address?
going on.
Can you give me the
So
address
much more. It's
to your place?
so the address to the Northern Illinois University is 1120 East Deal Road. On Friday, October the 22nd from 6 to 10 p.m. And then the next day, October the 23rd, we're having the B Sisters brunch, which is Restore and Rebuild is the theme, and you can wear any shade of green. And that the brunch is at 335 East Boughton Road, and that's in Bolingbrook, Illinois. And it's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we got some amazing speakers. So check out my Facebook page and my Instagram. The ticket price for the fashion and beauty show is $40. The ticket price for the brunch is $60.
And where can they purchase them?
So y'all can make this a whole little weekend of self-care. Now the brunch is all women, but the where fashion meets beauty is men and women. We got a comedy show going on, entertainment. We have some dancers at the fashion show, the fashion and beauty show. So it's not going to be just all fashion. So for those who like, I need something else. I don't want to just see people walking and models. Well, I'm giving you shopping, comedy, entertainment, and fashion. And you're going to have small bites.
Nice.
We got a nacho station, pickles, caramel cakes. I mean, baked goods. So there you go.
So are you thinking about taking this on the road if it's as successful as you think, or
no, ma'am.
You ain't even get a chance to think about it.
She's trying to get you to Atlanta.
I know. I already know what she's trying to do.
She's trying to get you to Atlanta.
So you and Sosa got to plan a trip together.
Like they ain't never there to be called.
I'll be there this weekend.
I'm always in
Where can
Chicago.
they purchase your tickets at, Miss Denise?
I'm about to tell y'all right now. So go to d-influencer.com. d-influencer.com, and that's where you can purchase your tickets at. You can go right to the events tab, click on there, and purchase tickets for both events. So y'all come on through, get your tickets.
You said
D-influencer.
You said D-. I'm sorry, I'm typing.
Influencer.
I would like to come. I need to get more into these events so I could be a vendor at events like that, because it seems like that.
I mean, but this is the thing. It's not just about vendors. It's also about networking.
For vendors, I
No, see, I want to be a vendor so that way I can make money and at work.
That too, but I'm just saying, like, even for people who wanted to be a vendor, and I'm like, I'm sold out, and they're like, oh man, but in a business mindset, you still should be going to network. You know what? Didn't I just say earlier? Absolutely. I went to the America's Beauty Show. I wasn't a vendor there. I was there to network with people, and I met one of my vendors there. I didn't even know she was vending at the place. I walked up to her, I saw her mask, and she had her logo on it. And I said, I bet you don't even know me. She was like, no. I said, you're a vendor at my show. So I'm saying to people, like, even if you have a business and you are free, bring your stuff. I would pack some stuff in my trunk. Y'all better get it old school. Like when the men used to come around to the beauty shops, have purses in their trunk, bring about 4 or 5 of them on their arm. You know, and try to sell them.
I sell out the trunk better than I sell online.
I'm just saying, like, hey, here go my card. I got some purses out in the parking lot. I got some shirts, some clothes out there if you want to take a look. I got some jewelry out there if you want to. I mean, I'm just saying, whatever you need to do to get your stuff out there and network, that's what you should be doing. Don't be like, oh, it ain't no more vendor spots, so I guess I won't be going. Go anyways.
Right.
And then you get to see the setup. So you know, like, okay, this is the setup.
I'm very interested.
Say that again,
I'm still going because I'm really interested. I want to go. I'm still going because I'm very interested. I wanted to go. I got to get my tickets.
Come through. We're like 6 weeks away.
Going in and out.
So what?
How long are you going to go? And I still have my trunk anyway. Did she fall?
I'm just gonna hold the phone at this point. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay.
No, the phone fell.
It was like,
and I tried to catch it.
No,
so how long are the tickets on sale for? Are they on sale up until the day of, or?
So for the brunch, I won't sell up until the day of because I have to give a head count and there's food and things like that. So usually I sell the tickets 2 weeks prior to the brunch, the date of the brunch. So it's the 23rd. So I don't have my calendar right now. Oh yes, I do. I'm lying. So usually if the brunch tickets will stop selling probably by maybe, I would say I'll try to do it until the 15th because I want to give a head count, right? So like a week prior to it happening. And then the show, I'm going to sell up until the day of. But this is the thing, though. If the tickets are sold out, they're sold out. Because a lot of times the day of, it never makes it to the day of. So that's why I'm encouraging people, get your tickets right now. That way you don't have to worry about that. So the fashion show this is my first fashion and beauty show. But I've done luncheons in the past prior to COVID. So this will be my 6th year with doing the B Sisters event. This year is the first year though for the fashion show, but I'm looking for a great turnout. So we following CDC. Let me throw this out here. We following CDC guidelines. So y'all still got to bring your mask, and you still, come in the door, sanitize your hands. If you feeling funny that you didn't touch something, go to the bathroom right away, wash your hands, and come on out and mingle.
There you go.
Absolutely. and wash your hands, people. Don't just put water on it.
Wash them front and back, front and back.
And don't just
20 seconds in between your fingers.
Turn the water on so people can think you wash your hands. They be turn the water on and turn it off. Like they don't even put their hands in the water. They just want somebody to hear the water running.
They just or they do the fingertip.
You might as well use it. You wasting the bill for no reason.
I saw a lady not even wash her hands the other day after using a public bathroom, and I was like, "You're disgusting," and touched the handle of the door and everything. Exactly.
And see them.
The proper way to wash your hands anyway, which many people don't know, is you're supposed to wet them first. Because and then soap lathers better. A lot of people do the soap first and then wet.
Then you wash.
But you're actually supposed to turn your thing on, wet your hands, then you put the soap, rinse it off, and then if it's not what is that, like the automatic one where you can, if it's not automatic, drown first and then use the tissue to turn the water off.
Okay, turn it off. Yep. There you go, Miss Denise. Get them a hand washing tutorial. Okay.
I used to work at a place where a lot of women, unfortunately, did not wash their hands. I would be in the stall, and I would hear someone come out the stall and just go straight back to their desk. I remember I was walking to my desk, and I told the girl who sat in front of me, I was just like, a lot of these people here don't even be washing their hands. They just walk out, go straight to their desk. She was like, oh, well, sometimes I don't wash mine, but I keep hand sanitizer here. I said, girl, that's only temporary till you get to some soap and water. Your hands ain't clean with saying hand sanitizers. Right. I said, so you telling me this? I'm glad I never ate none off you.
They'll be the main people baking stuff to bring to the potlucks. They don't go to the store. They want to bake stuff knowing they don't wash their hands.
Me and my girls, we got to this product, so then they said they was going to have pizza.
They got a little extra seasoning in the child.
They ordering pizza. I ain't ordering no pizza. We was starving.
I don't want none of that.
Cat running around.
That's why I'm not participating in no potlucks. No, thank you.
It has to be store bought, or I don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
People aren't clean.
Your house. Cleaning greens in your tub. We good.
Somebody, I make the best chili, so I thought, but you ain't wash your hands coming out the bathroom the other day. Now you want me to eat your chili at the potluck?
Right.
That's why I don't participate in them. No, thank you.
Y'all gonna think it's the beans. Y'all gonna think it's the beans giving you the bubble guts, but that ain't what it is. What'd you say?
They let their dog or their cat taste it.
Extra seasoning, little extra seasoning.
They let they pass licking their dishes and stuff. Dogs be licking.
That's what I'm saying.
Good.
Crawling across the countertops, all of that. No, thank you.
Where can people find you at, Denise?
So I'm on Instagram under Denise D_influencer. That's what I'm on Instagram as. And Facebook, my name is on here. It's just backwards. Dawidowski Denise. But if you have trouble finding me, the flyer that it's circulating. This flyer is everywhere. Where you purchase your tickets at, it's actually my website. So my website, my stuff is linked. My social media pages are linked to my website. Where's my, yeah, there goes my finger.
Okay.
That's my website.
Oh, you gotta send me and then you said Facebook is your last name. And so I need the flyer so I can put it on our page. Also,
I'll message it to you. I think I did though, but I can resend it.
You might have. I'll look. I will look at it. I'm just trying to make sure I spelled your name right, Dawidowski.
She had a try. I didn't send it. I'm sending it now. She was like, "What's the last name?" I don't know what that last name is.
Dawidowski. So true.
The W sounds like a V. That's all. All right. So I sent you both the flyers.
Have a me last name.
My husband's Polish.
Oh, okay, good.
So that's where it comes from, Dawidowski.
Oh yeah, look, we went to school in Palos Hills. I already knew what that was, child.
Because you got the ski, bang,
yeah,
bang,
ski. I already knew.
But you'll be surprised. Some people be like, "So how did you get this last name? Are you adopted?"
Post is special.
Not are you adopted?
You can't be married. You gotta be adopted.
I could not.
There's no way. There's no way you could have had a husband with that name, huh?
Nope, no way. That I mean, even my wedding, I don't have my ring on, but I have had women and asked me, "Is my ring real?" Seriously, is that real?
And see, my mouth too smart because I say something else back like, "Mind your business, Jordan. Be quiet."
Right,
you can't be married. You gotta be adopted, huh?
Because you already know shit.
Yeah, I'm settling my petty. I'm like, petty, just go back in.
Not even
I go there
it.
sometimes. Sometimes I don't even give it the energy because they, it's just ignorance. Like, so I can't. This black girl can't have black girl magic. They must. They missed the memo. They missed the memo. It's okay.
Speaking of, I mean, I know this wasn't a hot topic, but did y'all see that is the British guy, I think, and he was like African, and all these white women got mad at him because he married a black woman?
I did not.
Yes, and it was like
the prince.
I forgot what he was, but they was like making comments like, you got all these, basically like all these white women support you, and you go and get you a black woman.
Girl, I'm about to Google.
That's right.
Wow. You got me over here Googling everything today.
I swear. I'm like, are you serious? They're like, you got these strong black women.
He did it right, lady.
Strong white women.
He married an American woman. That's the issue. British man marries an American woman. So that's the issue.
I don't know. They was talking about the fact that she was black.
Harry marrying. They like, these American women taking all our men. How they think we feel?
So he met her in a Facebook group, and he married an American woman. That's what I'm looking up. But he's not. But this guy isn't. Wait, let me make sure. This guy isn't black though. His name is Adam Lawrence. Now, what British man you talking about? Because Adam Lawrence is the one who popped up.
I'm not sure. Let me see.
This is from 2019.
I don't think.
Wrong British guy.
I think so.
Okay, let me go back and put black British guy in. Maybe that. Let me make sure, because those people, they were white, but he married a. Oh no! Wait, hold on. The only British person who came up is Harry.
That's what I said. You talking about Prince Harry? He married that black.
Yeah, he married Meghan Markle. I don't see any
did
other
right.
braids.
Okay, I have to find it, but I know I seen it. Is you know how folks post on Facebook, and it was an actual article.
People can marry who they want to marry.
Absolutely.
It ain't affecting
Pretty
you.
much.
The thing is, it's going to affect the culture. That's why they don't want them to do it, but that's okay. They'll get over it.
Right.
They can start a new culture. They can
Right.
start new cultures. We probably need a new culture.
Some people's stuff
Maybe
need to be
get a little more
stirred up.
respect.
Okay, I don't know. I don't see that guy, but yeah. I mean, you don't look at Eve. She married her guy.
And get it, sis.
You know,
And living her best life.
Wearing princes and stuff.
Now you talk about a come up. Hello. I be stepping
She
on
living her best life.
children.
I need to find.
You sound like Taraji P. Henson on that movie. I give him some black ashy babies.
All day. All day. We have us some nice little breeds.
Maximilian Cooper. He's from Spain. I think they got married in Spain. I'm not sure what his nationality is. It happens.
No, I can't find it.
You can't see. That's why you should have left it for next week's hot topics.
You right.
Next week. Right.
I'm gonna find it for next week, okay, y'all.
All right. Well, next week we're gonna get into some more hot topics, and we are going to. I don't have an assigned guest next week, but you all watching, you want to be a guest on our show, you have a business or event you want to promote, or you just want to come and join us on these hot topics we be talking about. And Denise, we would always love to have you back anytime you want to come on and just be a guest and get into some hot topics with us. You are more than welcome. I will be at your event. Both. I'm gonna try to do both of them. It's $100. Yeah, I can do both of them. And
it's hotels in the area, so if y'all want to come, get a hotel room and then go to both instead of going back home. I got it all in Eventbrite. I put down all of the hotels that are in Naperville close to the event. Okay. So I did one giveaway for a hotel stay. Say that again.
Okay.
Oh, you say you got the giveaway for a hotel stay?
So I did one, and I tried to do a second one, but people don't want to play. So I guess they like, okay, we can pay for our own hotel. So I was doing 2 hotel room giveaways. One I already gave away, so I'm going to be doing another one. But if you go on event, once you go to purchase your ticket, you'll notice because when you go to my website, it's going to take you automatically to the Eventbrite website, and so you will be able to see for the fashion and beauty show. If you read the description, it has all the hotels that are in that area. So you want to stay and then just get up the next morning and come to the brunch. You can do that.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I will be there. Hopefully we can get these ladies out and come.
I'll see what I can do. I can't make any promises. I will try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try too.
All right.
Did y'all see that?
I'll be down there behalf. It would be great if we can come.
She studied. You studied
on that. We enjoyed. I forgot to tell you that. Me and Jordan said we was not speaking on that. We gave him too much attention last week.
I know, but I'm just saying. Did y'all see this outfit though?
I saw
Rick James Jr.
We refuse to speak on this man. We gave him too much attention last week. Man, whatever it is, I am not speaking on it. I'm sorry. I just cannot. It was just too much. He just too much. Too much.
It's a lot.
When I Google VMAs, it was all him that I saw. Why? So no, that he got enough attention. Not on Monday Morning Talks no more. We are canceling him. All right.
Monday Morning canceling him.
Lil Nas X. Period. With the T.
With a T.
So, with the T.
I ain't canceling.
Sorry, y'all his fans. Don't cancel us because we cancel him fans, Nas X fans. But we just had them. Anyway, so thank you again, Denise, for coming on.
Yes, thank you, Denise.
Thank you, Denise.
We appreciate you so much. I had a lot of fun with you. And when next time you going somewhere to the ABS or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Let you know.
Let me know. I need boy. You got no life no more. Kind of, a little bit. And we're gonna see you all again Monday, every Monday morning. Please, y'all, tune in Subscribe to our YouTube page. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. I be forgetting about our YouTube page. I'm trying not to. I always say this every week that I'm gonna push the YouTube page more. Then I forget about it. But I'm not gonna forget about it. Subscribe to our YouTube page, y'all. Please. We only got a couple of followers on there. We need more. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Again, thank you all for watching, listening, and always tuning in. We love y'all. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.